today, well, not today, but this week we watched Godzilla, King of the Monsters.
Gojira.
We all watched it, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that's good. Blake, do you have you ever seen this movie?
I haven't yet.
Okay,
It's a great
that's
movie.
fine.
I love it.
Yeah, we'll tell you'll get to find out just how good it is.
Let's all take a quick intermission, watch the movie again, and then come back to recording this.
Quick intermission.
I don't
he
need to
says.
because I took notes.
Goddamn.
What?
You're committed.
You're so prepared. You should read out the entire thing right
There's gonna
now.
be some fucking CinemaSins shit right here.
Yeah, sure. I'll just walk it through. You guys can interject when we're at a point where you have something that you want to throw in.
You know, I
Tanner.
like this movie a lot, so I don't
Tanner.
know how much I'll include.
I will. Okay, fine, Nico. I won't walk us through the plot.
Thank you.
I'll just say stuff I thought was funny.
There you go.
Okay.
Why did they name it Mothra when it didn't look like a moth yet?
That's a good point. That's solid.
Maybe because Mothra reincarnates.
Is it a phoenix?
Yeah, but they
No.
don't know that.
The idea is that when Mothra dies, it becomes a larva again. So maybe it
Yeah,
was,
but they don't know that.
How do we know that? Maybe it was a moth before. There were cave drawings that it was a moth. What else would it be?
That's a good point. You know what? You're right. This movie sucks.
What?
Let's see. I like how she gets the Orca device working, and then literally like half a second later they're attacked. Although in hindsight she was working with them, so maybe that was coordinated. I fucking guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
That was pretty fun.
kind of.
Our main character is totally correct. They should kill these things. There's no reason
Good
not to kill
fucking
these
luck,
things.
though.
The world would be a better place to kill all of them.
Yeah,
They're
well,
living creatures, Tanner.
more than half
Shut
of them feed on nuclear energy, and that's the fucking strongest weapon we have. So how did they suggest we actually kill them?
Shoot him a lot.
Yeah,
Shoot
that
them a
works.
whole bunch.
Yeah,
We need to
watch
get
all the
cla-
other ones and let me know how that goes.
Let's see. Oh, I found it weird. So, like, they mentioned that, like, one of the things they're talking about is, like, maybe the military should take over being in charge of the Titans. And then the first time we go to Monarch's main base, the U.S. Army is there. And, like, they very clearly, like, work there and are always there. So, like, is the military involved or not? Huh?
Maybe they're just deployable units. Maybe because I don't think Monarch itself is a military power. I think Monarch is like an intelligence power, and then they use the military.
No, they're like a science whatever the fuck, but like clearly the army is like heavily involved in them.
I mean, I
But
think
then they're also talking about the military like taking over from Monarch.
maybe it's the authority over, like the government power authority over Monarch that's taking over instead of relieving the authority power to Monarch itself. I think that's probably what that is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All I'm
I
saying
think
is
this
they-
I think this is as good a time as any to mention that the plot and like all the shit going on with the humans is bullshit, and I hate it. It shouldn't be in the film. Just make it big monsters fighting. I don't care why they're fighting. Just make them fight. That's all I care about in this film.
I agree. An hour and a half of rustling and tuffling.
I didn't mind the human stuff, to be honest.
I think it was rough as hell. I didn't
To
like
be
it at all.
completely fair, there was a lot more monster action in this movie than the first one, and that's one of the reasons I didn't like the first one as much.
The first one's really rough, but the character writing
yeah.
in this one is still really bad and painful at times.
True. Let's see. The Arctic base scene where the guys just like go and fucking massacre that entire base. That was the most weirdly violent part of that whole movie.
I mean, listen, it was all or nothing. They thought they could.
And then they were walking through the corridors and there's just corpses all over the fucking place.
Yeah,
That's
Jesus
war,
Christ.
Tanner.
I guess.
and terrorism.
Let's see. I got a note here that just says, "What the fuck are bioacoustics?"
It's the natural hum that animals and/or humans give off.
That's not real.
I mean, it doesn't have to be real. This is the Monsterverse.
Okay.
They are real, Tanner. It is real.
I think that's silly.
Well, it can be silly because it's a movie.
Some of the jokes in this movie, they got a chuckle out of me.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
When the main guy is like, "Oh, show me Godzilla's territorial route," and the guy's like, "What the fuck do you want with that?" And he's like, "I want to make boat tours. Shut up."
Yeah, that was a.
I found all the I
a
found
good
all
one.
the jokes where it was basically them telling the guy in the glasses to shut his fucking trap. That was all funny to me.
Yeah, that guy was. He was a good comedy relief in this movie.
Sure. We got Hollow Earth in this movie, guys.
Mm-hmm.
How do you like the Hollow Earth?
I think it's an interesting concept for the MonsterVerse.
Hollow Earth.
I think it's a solid concept for real life.
I don't
Me
think it's
too.
real at all.
It is real.
It's not.
And the giants live down there.
Why would Hollow
Dylan,
Earth be
if
true?
the moon is hollow, then why wouldn't the Earth also be hollow?
Wait. Why?
Very
what?
true.
Well, where did you get?
Hitler's in the Hollow Earth.
I don't think. No.
Dylan, did you know that the moon, it like rings like a bell, which
Does
would
it?
suggest it's hollow?
Who discovered
It's
that?
also
and
a
when was
space
this
station.
discovered?
Anyways, I thought the army lady was hot.
The what lady?
The army lady. Anyways,
I know who you're talking about.
There's a lot of army ladies. He
Yeah,
likes
there's
them
a
all.
lot
Yeah.
of them, Tanner.
Are you talking about the black lady?
yeah, the
Oh,
main
that would
one.
explain it.
Yeah,
Shut
she's
up.
a pretty cool character. I like her.
I have like 4 lines of me just talking about how awful the mom is and how much she wants everyone to die, but then it's revealed, oh, that is the thing.
Yeah.
I was just calling her stupid for a while.
She was just emotionally scarred from Godzilla killing her son, so she wanted all of them dead, and then she realized how many people were dying in
not-
her plan.
What the fuck? That wasn't her plan at all.
Yes, it
idiot.
was. Yes, it was.
You weren't paying attention.
What do you mean I wasn't paying attention? I
In
watched
his
this movie
own
3 times.
favorite movie.
Her plan was not to kill the monsters at all.
Yes, it was.
She was free. No, what?
Yeah.
Did you even watch this movie?
Yes.
He's actually talking about the
Her
2014 movie right now.
No.
What?
Her plan was to free them, and then they were supposed to like rejuvenate the Earth. Where on Earth did you get the sense that she was trying to get them killed?
Because Godzilla killed her son.
But she literally says that's not. What?
Oh, wait, hold on a second.
Dylan, she thinks that Godzilla is her son.
Anyway, never mind. I had
No
it.
was not paying attention to this movie at all.
No,
That is his favorite movie.
I didn't say it was my favorite movie. Calm down.
I'm sure they keep saying that because I think it's funny.
That's funny.
Oh, I thought it was very funny. They had in like a news broadcast or something. No, it was like the eco-terrorists, and they were like, look, after the monsters attacked San Francisco and Las Vegas, like nature, it's going crazy. It's coming back. They rejuvenate it. And all I could think was, wait, we fucking abandoned San Francisco and Las Vegas?
I
Yeah,
mean,
fuck
it was
'em.
it was probably one of those scenarios like in the first movie where they're like, yeah, avoid this area. It's extremely radioactive. And so they probably kept people out of it.
They were destroyed
Hey.
beyond repair. We couldn't get them back.
Those are 2 pretty major cities. I don't think we just let them turn into fucking jungles.
I mean, to be completely fair at the same time, like, Las Vegas fucked up. Like, pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the part where they tried to, like, you know, rejuvenate the waterfront and shit for, like, 10 years prior to that, and eventually just needed to give up.
Okay. Doesn't this movie only take place 5 years after the Godzilla?
Something
No.
like that, yeah. What?
Okay. I really like the line from the mom where she says, "I couldn't be more sane." That's a classic thing all sane people say.
Yeah.
I say it all the time. Let's see. That scene of Rodan destroying the Mexican village was very funny.
Yeah, that was an interesting
Rodan.
thing that happened.
Those people were very dead. The pterodactyl one, that's Rodan.
I thought his name was Rodana.
What?
No, that's his Latin name.
God damn it.
Yeah,
I
it's
called him
kind of
Rodana this entire time.
it's kind of a terrifying aspect to think that, you know, just flying over land is what fucks up people. So there's that.
Let's see. Rodan looks so fucking cool in this movie.
Yeah.
I found this movie, like, interestingly pro-military. It was very, like, hoorah.
The
I mean, I
Rednecks so
guess,
powerful, and I
but it's
wasn't.
like, I thought
I
it
mean,
was
that's how a
pretty
lot
cool.
of Hollywood movies are, though.
I don't think that's true, but
They
You ever watch a
absolutely romanticize
Transformers?
military.
true, Transform. I feel like the oxygen destroyer bomb, the explosion could have looked cooler, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it looked like half of the explosion where it looked pretty cool when it was the big mushroom thing and it was, like, green tinted. But I kind of wish they had, like, a second part of that explosion where it's like, you know, it's an oxygen destroyer, so there should have been, like, a giant, like, 2-mile big vacuum that all the stuff then implodes into.
I guess that's fair.
That would have been cooler,
It is like
in my opinion.
I mean, I'm assuming the oxygen bomb isn't actually real, so I think we're kind of just basing it off of a concept of, like, what would this look like?
Yeah, its fake oxygen bomb looks lame as hell.
I mean, I don't know, man.
Let's see. I wrote down, did Ghidorah have to grow his head back?
That's kind of what he does, yes, unfortunately.
I think it would have been cooler if he just had to fight the rest of the movie without the head, you know?
Well, I mean, that would have been cool, but then that would have made him such the OP threat that everybody was warning them about.
You'd be balanced.
Wait, hold on. That doesn't make any sense, Dylan.
Well, because...
Why would him not having regenerative powers make him more OP than having them?
Because they were trying to explain in the movie how there was a power struggle between Ghidorah and Godzilla, and like they found out that Ghidorah wasn't even from Earth, and like he thrived way better in this environment than any other, and so they were trying to really get to the point of he's like one of like the top alphas, even above Godzilla to an extent. So they had to have some kind of property or power that Godzilla had to overcome to show that he really was the king of the monsters in the end.
Okay. That feels very loosely connected to the question I just asked you, but whatever.
I tried.
I like the part where they reveal King Ghidorah and he's next to a cross, but he's slightly above the cross to illustrate the point that he is even above God.
Very poetic, you know. Lots of symbolism in this movie. Let's see, I just write we really should have killed these things. Still true.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's some throwaway line where, like, I think the army lady is like, our forces are engaged in every major city in the globe, and I just write, where's every other country's military?
I mean, I think that's operating under the assumption that it's Monarch, specifically.
No, it's not.
They're just hoping we'll flip the bill for it.
I'm just, like, because she is the military leader of Monarch, so when she made that line...
No, she's U.S. Army.
Well, yeah, but that's assuming, like, if it's under the control and direction of Monarch, that's what I would assume. Like, it's Monarch's military forces.
But they're clearly not. They're in army outfits that say U.S. Army on them.
I mean, maybe this Monarch doesn't have their own power to control. Maybe they have to borrow the U.S. Army. I don't know.
What does that have to do with what I opened this sentence with, Dylan?
It's how he talks, dog.
It makes sense in my mind.
It's like he'll hear a question and then he'll make up a new question and then answer that one.
Well, no, I answered it and it's fine. It doesn't.
So like Ghidorah, he's like roaring and all the monsters are like obeying him and whatever. They say they're operating as a pack. Why is Mothra uniquely able to resist that?
Because she's queen of the
because
monsters.
Mothra's fucking sweet, bro. I love Mothra.
She recognizes the true predator chain here.
Predator chain.
I don't know what else to call it. I thought going back to the military thing in Rodan, one thing that I was thought was kind of funny and really dumb and interesting was when they were at the Mexican island and they were fighting Rodan and trying to lead him to Ghidorah, and they're like flying information around him, and for whatever dumb reason Rodan was like, oh, let me do this sick thing after not ever seeing jets in my entire life, and does like a spin and fucking takes out all these fighter jets with ease. Like, I don't know if he's intelligent enough for that. I just thought it was kind of interesting how he immediately knew what to do based on a situation he's never been in before.
I mean, the monsters do seem kind of smartish, and I guess he wouldn't have a reason to not think that hitting him wouldn't destroy him.
I know, but I thought it was like really like, oh, let me just fucking destroy all these planes in like 30 seconds. Because that was fucking bullshit. I mean, it was cool, bullshit, but you know.
I like that they found the Hollow Earth by just going underwater, like a couple miles offshore of Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like no one's ever found it before then by checking that spot, you know?
Yeah, that part
like
was
it's pretty
really
easy to find, apparently.
Well, and that moment in the movie, too, had one of those cliche, like, of course this one person has to die because convenient plot twist, this thing was damaged or broken or whatever. So that, I always have, like, problems when people, like, main-ish people die in movies, so maybe that's why I had such a quarrel with that part of it, but you know, I just thought it was too cliche and, of course, moment, so.
I found it really weird when they inserted actual footage from January 6th.
That
like,
was
did you guys
strange.
find that part weird? Yeah. It was a bit creepy. Like, I've seen that footage on CNN.
Wait, what?
Hey, Dylan, what's January 6th?
I have no clue.
I thought it was really cool to have the callback to the original Dr. Serizawa from the first movie and the way he dies.
Uh-huh.
It was a nice little, like, you know, it's like poetry, like they rhyme.
Mm-hmm. I miss when they had the good characters like fucking Breaking Bad guy. He was fun.
Oh, Bryan Cranston, yeah.
Yeah, he was in the first film.
He didn't do that much.
He didn't, but he was the best dang old actor on screen at that time.
True.
Except for that Japanese guy. He's pretty sweet.
Oh, wait. This is the thing you guys
Ken
were telling me about.
Watanabe?
Yeah, Ken Watanabe is awesome.
Yeah. The Godzilla main theme is so good in this. I'm
Music's
a big
great.
fan. Music composed by Bear McCreary of God of War fame.
Huh.
Let's see. The scene of Godzilla and the military fighting together is really badass.
I love
I
that.
just thought that looked cool. Yeah.
That was great.
Critical Mass Godzilla was cool as fuck.
Yeah,
I'm really... Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, there was one minute. I don't remember where I was watching. There was one minute detail somebody pointed out to me. If you watch the scene where he does like the atomic explosion kind of thing that he does, apparently you can see Mothra's wings coming off of the back of him. So that part was pretty cool.
It's very obvious, and you can also hear Mothra's screech when he does it.
Oh yeah, I definitely heard Mothra screech. The wings took a couple times of me seeing it because I couldn't really tell the whole wings thing given the perspective of the shot. But
Okay.
regardless, it was a cool scene.
I'm glad the mom died. I kind of wish they showed us like a close up of her skin melting off.
That would have been a bit much.
I thought you were gonna say something else when you said a close up of her.
I didn't want her to die, but it made plot.
I did. She was out of her mind.
It made sense to the plot for her to die, so I could accept that death a little easier.
She was a threat to all humanity.
That is
if
true.
she didn't die from the monster, she should have been arrested and put on death row. And then obviously the end credits song is fucking the coolest thing I've ever heard, honestly. A cover of Godzilla by Blue Oyster Cult sung by Serge Tankian. Unbelievable. Directed by Bear McCreary. You're combining three of my favorite things.
Let's go.
I love Blue Oyster Cult.
Are we gonna say anything about the girl who plays fucking whatever her face from Stranger
Millie
Things?
Bobby Brown?
Yeah, that person.
No.
She didn't really do much in this movie.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if that was gonna be a thing or not.
She did not impact my opinion of this film one way or the other.
That's good.
But
yeah.
Tanner, she's so hot.
No, she's not.
You're right.
What about
She's also so underage, you fucking pedophile.
What about the
Nico
post
doesn't
credit
have
scene?
standards.
Post credits, I don't care about. Who cares?
She's 18 years old, Tanner.
It just
There's
opens
post
up.
credits.
It just
Was she 18 years old back then, though?
Probably not. This was 3 years ago.
Oh no,
Yeah, that's
Nico,
what
oh
I
no.
thought.
Damn.
That's what I thought. Anyways,
No, I was just gonna say the post credit scene was just opening up for another possibility. I actually think it's an opening. I still haven't seen Godzilla versus Kong, but I think it opens up to that. It preludes to that. So
yeah, it does prelude to that. It alludes, rather.
yeah, whatever. Yeah, I thought it was
Anyway, I really enjoyed that one. It kept my attention throughout. I thought it made some really solid homages to the past Godzilla films.
Would you say
I
it's
thought
like a
the-
good popcorn flick?
Yeah, definitely a solid popcorn flick.
Okay,
I was eating rice cakes, not popcorn, though.
No.
nice.
I thought the monster designs were really awesome. I like the almost elemental aspect they did to them, like Rodan being sort of the fiery thing and Mothra being sort of light and whatever. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Mothra is sweet.
Mothra is pretty sweet.
All right, before we start rating it, do you guys have any other thoughts you want to throw out? Pros, cons, likes, dislikes?
Not really. I wasn't really
I thought-
paying much attention through most of it. I was like, ooh, monster.
I thought the visuals were very nice. I think they did a good job there.
Yeah.
My just little nitpicky thing is based on the post credit scene where I guess we're just not getting. They kind of threw Mecha King Ghidorah out the window as an option for any of the movies, so that's a little
How so?
unfortunate. Because they completely destroyed Ghidorah's body, and the only thing that's actually left apparently is 2 heads, not 1. I don't know where the fuck the second head came from, but 1 for sure.
How'd you hear? Where'd you see a second head?
They didn't. It's not visually shown. There's the 1 head in the post-credit scenes, and then I was watching some videos on a lot of Godzilla shit on YouTube, and they were saying something about a second head being found. I'm like, I don't get the significance of a second head, but maybe that'll be what leads to Mecha King Ghidorah or whatever. So, I guess we'll see.
Perhaps. Okay. I don't have like a tier list thing prepared. I'll throw it together and throw it up on screen. Let's say
I mean, it's only one movie so far.
Yeah, I know, but we still gotta have the letters and whatever figured out.
Oh, I thought we were like gonna be like going through and ranking these films like compared to one another.
Oh,
Like this movie
relative
is
to
number
each other.
1 on the list. This is number 4 or whatever the fuck.
Oh, that would. I feel like that would get far more convoluted far more quickly.
It definitely would. But I
also-
think it's part of the fun of it.
I think I'd rather stick with the classic.
How long are we gonna
tiers.
stretch this on for? Is the bigger question here.
Forever. As long
Yeah,
as
we're
we
doing this
can.
forever.
God.
Every fucking podcast.
Since we're ranking every movie ever, we're gonna do the classic S through F rankings,
Okay.
and we'll also have pluses and minuses.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
And so I'm just gonna offer up. I think this is a B plus movie.
I think it's like a B minus.
Do we have to like dispute this?
Well, I figure we'll all say what what we
Okay.
think our ranking is, and then we'll see whereabouts it lands.
Gotcha. Go for it, Dylan.
I think the movie.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
Because Blake is my friend and he's next to me, both of our votes actually count towards my vote. So
No,
it's
fuck that
2 votes
shit.
towards B minus.
Fuck that
We're not-
shit.
Unfortunately, we're not going to do that, but I will make each of your votes worth half, so it adds up to 1 B minus.
There we go.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nico?
thank you.
Yeah, don't worry, Jackson. I'll raise you one better. This is a C minus film, I think.
Okay.
You gotta think, there are a lot of films out there, and a lot of them are just like much better than this one, I think.
True.
But it's like very visually impressive.
It most certainly is. However, the rest of the bullshit that has nothing to do with the monsters is not impressive enough to me to really keep my interest going.
I
When
really
there are
don't
not
think
monsters on screen, I just do not care.
I really don't think I'm going to be a good patron for this category, just because my method of ranking movies and your guys' methods of ranking movies are very different.
If it's got monsters, it's an S tier, baby.
That's not true. I just typically tend to rate movies higher.
Okay.
That is very
Well, just
true.
adjust your scale so that you have a roughly even distribution across all the tiers.
Yeah, exactly. We'll
Don't
average
expect
it
a
out.
very-
If you keep rating fucking everything in A tier as like an average, we're just gonna knock that down to like a C tier in your opinion.
So
That's not fair.
hold on, I'm gonna be doing math. Yeah.
Leaving
So if
you.
got-
Sounds very
Yeah,
complicated.
I was gonna say, why don't we just assign a number to each tier level and then just add it all up and average
Maybe
it?
I'm doing that right now. Have you considered that?
That's why I said it.
Have you thought about that?
That's why I said
wasn't
it.
doing that. I'm just writing out the tiers right now so I can have a visual to look at, and then I'm gonna math out. You said now Dylan, are just a flat S? Do you want pluses, minuses?
No, I'll just leave it at S.
Flat S. Okay, so if we're at a flat S, B plus and a C minus.
Did he say C minus or C?
He said C minus.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think that probably lands us. I think honestly that might land us at B plus. Oh no, I think that puts us right at B.
Okay.
'Cause
That
C
definitely
minus-
feels more reasonable than fucking B plus, I'd say.
C minus is 2 down from B minus. S is like 3 up from B plus, and then B minus is 2 down from B plus. Yeah, let's say B is about where that lands.
There we go.
Slightly
So,
above average movie.
There we go. Godzilla, King of the Monsters, landing at a solid B.